Hi, and welcome back to my journey. Um, I just wanted to do a little update. Like I said I was going to do, I started a water titration. I'm doing dry cuts. Well, actually, I'm not dry cutting anymore at all. What I'm doing is I have three doses now, because the fourth one that was in the middle of the night, I've now eliminated completely. I'm at, well, I don't know what I'm at the moment. I have to look up this little sheet that I printed out, which I am going to do a video about how to go through these because I've seen them online and they're kind of confusing. And my wife's gone over it with me, so I am going to make one to kind of go over this. But what I'm doing is of the 34 milligrams that I'm on, or was, as of a few days ago, I'm taking 5 milligrams of that because in my afternoon dose, I take 10 milligrams. So right now I'm splitting the pill. I'm hoping my doctor will write me a script for fives. But anyway, I'm splitting the pill in half, putting half of it in water, taking the other half. So I'm still taking that 10, well, that 5. And I'm titrating down little by little with the water of that 5 milligram. And then when that's done, then I'll do the other 5. And then I'll only have my two bookend doses, my evening and my morning. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. We'll see how this titration goes. I know a lot of people are thinking about this. And like I said in the one video, especially if you put the dates in, it can be a little enlightening, I guess. Because one of the things I always talk about is I know a lot of people on here are doing like 10% cuts. I don't see myself doing that. When I did the math for where I was coming down at around just below 2% every 2 weeks, which is around 4% for a month. So that's what my water titration right now, it's a hair more because of the way the math doesn't work out perfectly. So it's a touch more, like 0.15 more or something. But I want to do that just so I feel comfortable doing it that way. And I actually took a whole 10 milligram, and I put it and diluted it and drank that the one day just to, because some people say, give yourself a few days start to get your body used to that, getting in your body that way. And that was too much water with the Valium. It made me sick to my stomach. So that's when I decided, well, I'll just do 5. So I'll take 5 of the pill and the other 5 I'll do. That way I only have 100 milliliters of water, which I think is around, I don't remember now, 4 ounces or something. So it's a little easier to swallow. And I kind of like the way it worked out anyway. Now I'm going to be drawing 1 milliliter out a day. I can change that to 2, which will make things go quicker, obviously, double it, go twice as fast. But it also increases your percentages. Again, I really do. I'm going to try to make this video, if I've got this thing set up right with the spreadsheet, so people can see what it is. And there's lots of spreadsheets out there. And I'll put the link for the one that I found. And it seems kind of confusing, and I spent some time, and then I had my wife go over it with me, even with the cog fog and whatever. I managed, I think, to figure it out properly, and she agreed. And we even checked the math because I'm being kind of OCD about it. I know a lot of people, I watch them online, and right now I'm still pretty particular about making sure it's good and mixed up and do that before. And some people don't, and I think maybe the longer I'm doing this, the less that'll matter. As far as how I'm feeling, I don't really want to say, because anytime there's a change, it kind of throws you a little bit. At least for me, I don't do change well. Which, actually, you know what? I do change well. I'm going to change the way I'm saying that. But having said that too, I don't know. I had kind of gotten used to making the cut and knowing, okay, on this day I'm probably going to start feeling that way. Now, whether it's, again, placebo effect, whatever. But so I don't know. This is coming down very slowly. When I get to the end of the 2 weeks, it'll be the same amount of drop, and then I'll just keep going, which is a little strange as well, because I was used to kind of, at least in my head, I would do the cut, whatever day it was, go through some whatever, and it seemed like I had a little bit of a respite. Maybe the windows weren't huge, but it seemed like they were there. And then to look at something on paper that, just keeps going every single day, you're doing something, and mixing the stuff the night before, because I don't want to do it during the day. If I'm here by myself, I don't want to do that. I just want it there so I can drink it and do my thing and move on. I actually, for me, I noticed it seems like it makes it a little stronger. Or again, it's just because it's something different. So that's the way I'm perceiving it. But I get a little dizzy, which that could just be some anxiety from changing it. But otherwise, everybody that commented on my last video, thank you. The likes, the whatever. I really appreciate the support of everyone out there. I've been supporting people as much as I can. I comment back. If you comment, I'll comment back to you. Either on other people's channels. I've been trying to, just kind of become a better, member of this community that we're all a part of, like it or not. And again, I'm also, I want to continue to try to keep this as positive as possible. I've noticed, which is interesting, the videos that I have where I don't stay, I think where I describe my symptoms a little more and I'm a little more down, whatever, it seems to get more views. I mean, even if that's kind of the title. But that's not what I want this to be about. I want it to be, I don't want it to be fake either. I mean, this is my journey, and this is, the journey that you're going to be on too. So I'm going to be real. I'm going to tell you how I feel to it. I'm just not going to describe it. So for instance, the last 2 weeks with this last cut, it's been kind of rocky, but it's a new year. It's making some changes. I go see my doctor tomorrow, and I haven't really gone over this with her. She said she'd support me if I decided to do it, so I'll show it to her and see what she says. So there's been those things, even right now as I'm doing this, I'm feeling kind of like I need to get up and run. But overall, I just really want to say thank you. Thank you for being there. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments, the likes, when I had said I was going to, the gentleman, his name's Don. I mean, one person that, commented, she actually knew exactly who I was talking about. So again, I'm kind of new, I guess, to being around YouTube, and this gentleman's been around for a very long time. So a lot of you may already know him. So I think it's Don Killing, I believe, Killings. And I should have taken that note before I started even talking about this. But I'll put his website in the description. It's just somebody who has been there, done that, got all the t-shirts, and he didn't start making his videos till he was healed, which I think makes a huge difference because he can be very, whatever about it, and much more positive because, healing does come. And he's got over 300 videos on his site. He's got success stories that you can read. It's all very, very positive, and I highly recommend. And for the person, I think your name was Show Enough. I won't call people out by names, but since that one's just a YouTube avatar, thank you. That was a great resource. Thank you. But anyway, so I'll put that in the description. And like I said, I will be making a video of the Excel spreadsheet that I'm using. And actually on the site, if you don't have Excel, they have you can download I don't even know what it is because I had Excel, but you don't need it. And I'll kind of walk through what I'm doing just so you'll at least have seen it if it's something that you're considering. You and your doctors can talk about it. I'm hoping this is going to be a much smoother way to come down, maybe not have quite so many side effects. And I'm also hoping I can speed it up. Like I said, maybe do 2 mil draws, and maybe as I get through this, maybe I'll actually redo the whole thing and do a larger percentage, per 2 weeks, so that for every month, so I can get off this quicker and get healed quicker. Anyway, love and light to all of you. Thank you for your support, and I'll continue to be here. And if you have any questions, anything you'd like me to do, any videos you'd like me to talk about, like I said, I've been dealing with anxiety for 30 years, so I might have an answer. So shoot it out there. If it's something you wanted me to do a whole video on, I will. Or if I think it warrants one, I will. If not, I'll comment, with whatever answer I have. As far as how you're feeling and whatever, even that, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna. On video, I'm not going to get into that, but in the comments and whatever, ask whatever you want. Because there's times, actually, I wish there was a way with YouTube that I could type what I'm feeling, more of like a journal, I guess, or I don't know, just because there's times I'd like to tell you guys how I'm, what I'm doing or how I'm feeling, or just maybe ask a question, which I can do that. Maybe I'll even do that. Maybe I'll come up with some questions that I have just to put out there, and as the universe allows and God or whatever allows people to find it, and then they can answer those questions for me, which, because knowledge is power. So I want to give a shout out to Poet. Her channel is Anxiety Bully. She just finished her water titration, so her complete titration of Xanax after 31 years. So again, it can be done. Congratulations, Poet. My hat's off to you. You're such an inspiration, and I appreciate that you put your journey online, so the rest of us could see that it not only is it doable. I know you're concerned, and so is everybody else. And she just finished, so what comes after that. But I think she's in such a good place that I think she's going to do just fine, as all of us are. And even if she's got some bumps in the road, which we're all going to have, you're going to do great. And as far as all the bumps in the road that we're may come across, we're all going to do great. So with that, love and light. Thanks to everyone again, and I will see you very shortly, because like I said, I am going to make that video about this water titration spreadsheet. But anyway, thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.